Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Baylor Bears and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. So Baylor's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Russell on play action. Coleman open on the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
And I think that was step one for this offense. You didn't want to start backed up, but you did on this first drive. Nice job getting that first down, creating a little bit more space. Now I look to see if they get back on script, maybe get aggressive and see what this offense does today.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They go play action with Russell. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. Let's talk about Alabama. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They're all over it. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here he goes. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Driven back. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left. Have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Powers inside. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Lagway. Rushes on. Makes the grab. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Offenses don't like being in this situation. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Lagway from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for a deep man. And he pulls it in at the 15. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Throwing, Lagway. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count.
Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Trying to quiet this crowd, DJ Lagway. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. The extra point is blocked. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Discards it with the stiff arm. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Cuts it upfield. It's Morris. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the Tide. A senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Final play of the quarter coming. Lagway wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football now.
Lagway will try to get it from the gun on 3rd down. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets a block. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. That 4th down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? You get the big hit and force the fumble.
This offense has it with really good field position. The run inside. It's Coleman. There he goes.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Russell. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Again, it's Russell. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Hits inside, it's Smith. Plows through the defense. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
4th down, Russell. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he tacked on the extra point. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Here's Lagway to pass. Looking for a huge play. And he's got it inside the 35. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Moves the pocket, it's Lagway. Look out! And down he goes.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. Hey, this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Running inside, it's Beal. They put the brakes on it.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the...
Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again. How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Russell on play action. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Man, that is exactly what you want. That is perfect execution. Back near your own end zone, man. You want to get that ball out of your hand. You want to create some space, and don't flirt with that end zone at all. Ball gets out of quarterback's hand. Receiver makes the play. Great job understanding the situation.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Options galore here, second and just a few inches. Keelan Russell. Quick catch. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Smith. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create.
Makes the grab in their space. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Somehow fits it into that traffic. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people on the defense right now. They have no idea who's getting it next.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He's changing the play. Gets the back moving. Again, it's Russell. Looking left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like we just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. He uncorks one deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. A run for the quarterback. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Flagway. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to pass, it's Flagway. Under pressure. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Got him downfield. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a first down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And this one is perfect. This is now a 7-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. Let's start with a look at Oregon State taking on the Toledo Rockets. And it's the Beavers looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And now about this lower intestinal fortitude. 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. On the move. Absolutely nowhere to go as they stop him behind the line on 4th down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind end.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Flush to the left. He'll pull it down and run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete and quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Griffin. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him...
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Oh, he's got some space.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Quick give. It's Smith. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Coleman. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Rush right in his face. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. They'll take the penalty and move them back. So they'll have to overcome the intentional grounding call. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing Russell. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Throwing, Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now, the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
To the air, it's Russell. Out wide right, it's Smith. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for the edge. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And they'll stop him right there on the return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Keeps it moving, it's Morris. Runs through the tackle.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Brought down. The break, and Alabama has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Lagway from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to fire deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. The give on 4th down. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get it. They had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Right side, it's Edwards. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Russell. Out wide left, it's Coleman. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Into the end zone for 6. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Wants to throw. It's Russell. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little.
He's got it along the sideline. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Flagway wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Open space at the 25. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Dropping back, it's Flagway. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Buys a little time. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. They want to run this quarterback. Turning it on. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Left side is Young. Spins away from one. Makes the catch, and he's free. Inside and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Alabama!
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football.
Oh, and they blocked it. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Takes a hit as he fires. Unloads in the nick of time.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why.
He wants to go deep. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Snap to the back. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down. on the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Fielded in the end zone, it's Dotson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. From the gun, it's Bishop. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Six-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Send the tight end in motion. Here's Simmons to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This is what we expected. This crowd's ready to make its presence known. Snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Tackled way behind the line. It'll be a loss of 7.
And, man, you got to love when you got these big boys inside, these defensive tackles. And, by the way, when they keep the GPS stats on these guys, they can speed in the school zone. Like, they're moving that fast, and you can see it right there, starting to get to the perimeter, and he's running from the inside out. Flashes like a linebacker. Man, what a big, fast, physical human being.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing Simmons. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man. It's Davis. Runs through a man. He might have some space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Simmons. He's got the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
From the red zone, it's Lewis. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and they got the tackle for loss.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Wingo. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Direct snap. It's Pringle. There he goes. Past the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Miami. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. And the extra point makes it 7-3.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they certainly finished it in style with a 71-yard touchdown run. On the return, it's Dodson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Austin Simmons, the play fake. Between the hashes, it's Davis. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Long way to go on second down. Simmons. With the catch, it's Bishop.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They've got it at the 41, 30 short, trying to keep the chains moving. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. From the gun on third down, Simmons. Left side, it's Davis. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Austin Simmons wants to fire again. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Here's Simmons to throw. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was second and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got third and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
3rd and 6 yards to go. They'll run him again. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up.
Makes a grab and room to run. The 50. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. A big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. RPO complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And after that last completion, left them with just a yard or so to go for a 1st down. How will they attack on 2nd and short? They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency.
It's a seam wide open into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. From deep, it's Dodson. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a crease. It's Bishop. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable third down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy and he gets you a first down and he gets you another first down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Throwing Simmons. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The run inside. It's Bishop. He's past the sticks. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This guy has been hard to bring down on this drive for the defense, and the D's lucky there because it was a DB that saved a touchdown. When he got into the second level, he put the Jets on. There were people in the stadium holding their breath thinking he might break it, but this defense up front, they've got to be able to slow him down a little bit.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here comes the heat, and it's a sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Throws to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Quarterback changing the play. Motion from the back. Simmons. Out wide left is Bishop. Touchdown, Tennessee! Gets it into the end zone.
And earlier this offense had to settle for 3. Nice job finishing the half, punching it in the end zone, cutting into this lead, and gaining the momentum in the football game.
And they tacked on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive. But you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
Here's Simmons to throw. They're all over him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Finds his tight end. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Absolutely perfect. It's now a one-point game, 14-13. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 21 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return.
And it's the Red Raiders, not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Conference USA.
The fake wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. And the Hurricanes will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted to stop the threat. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Hits inside. It's Pringle. He's past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open on the left. To the house. Touchdown, Canes. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And he makes the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So here is the Tennessee offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff again. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Simmons. Caught by Smith. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running inside. It's Bishop. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Might as well give it to him again. Makes a man miss. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Simmons on play action. Extending the play. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Simmons. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Caught. Can White cross the plane to get in the 6, but they'll have the first down. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. They're going to give it to the wide receiver on 1st and goal. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The touchdown, if they can get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Rushes on. He makes the grab for the 2 and ties the game.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, it's Pringle. Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Miami. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Deep in the end zone, it's Dotson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Making the adjustment on the play. Here's Simmons to throw. Look out! It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man, or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Smith. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
On the stop.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Simmons from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Quick give. It's Pringle. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Keeps it on the ground. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Follows his blocks. It's Pringle. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a...
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Buys time to his left. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Hurricanes. He got a step and just dusted the field. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dotson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
And the Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throwing Simmons. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Got his man on the right. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Simmons to throw for it on fourth. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. From the gun, it's Pringle. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Rides to the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a three-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but they left some points off the scoreboard there.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Simmons. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And so after that play got sideways, the intentional grounding brings up 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Stands in and takes the hit. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And now on 2nd down for this offense. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher.